We're going to see about indexing. Indexing is one of the primary part of database management because it fastens your search query. In MongoDB, by default, it creates an index on every document on the ID field. So in this demo section, we are going to learn how search works before and after indexing. So for that, we'll be using explain method. So this is the field I have been mentioning. Default index is created in the ID field. Let me copy the query. As you can see, I'm searching for income with around 6 million. On executing this, we'll be able to see the result in JSON format where we'll be getting the total number of documents examined. That's here. Currently, we have 4 documents and all the 4 documents are examined to find a document with this income matching. So let us create an index on the income field and see how the search works out. So we are going to create an index on the income field. The syntax is very easy. That's create index method is called with the field. On running this, yes, the index has been successfully created. Number of indexes after is 2 and before is 1. And you can use view indexes to see the indexes in the collection. Get indexes. Now you can see here we have 2 indexes. So now let us see the execution statistics. On clicking run, we must see the documents examined must be less. So total docs examined is just 1. Previously it was 4. So that's the power of index. To drop index, it is very easy. You just need to call the drop index method on the particular field. That will drop the index. Now to the step 8, that is a TTL collection. TTL collection stands for time to live collection, where the data will be kept only for the specified seconds. Note that it is seconds, not milliseconds. So the documents will be automatically deleted after a particular specified second. So in our case, demo TTL is a collection name. To create a TTL index, it is very easy. You just need to create an index specifying that it will expire after particular second. So log data as a field, demo TTL is a collection name. So create collection is demo TTL. Now it's created successfully. Right click, indexes, add index. So add field. Field name is log underscore data. Okay. Expire after. Just see the field. We have expire after. I'm specifying. I'm going to preview it. On clicking preview, you'll be able to see the query here. So it has created so create index on this field, which is going to expire after seconds 10. So it is similar to our query. On running this, we must see expire seconds. I have to select completely. On running this, we must see the index is created successfully. So the number of indexes after is 2 and before is 1. Now right click, indexes, view indexes. So as you can see here, we have 2 indexes now. The expire after seconds is 10 for a particular index. The next step is to insert the test data. Now we don't have any data here. As you can see here, I'm going to just insert date on the log field. Let me copy this. So log data will have only date. I'm going to run this multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times it got executed. We must see 4 documents here. View. So we got 4 documents inserted at different times. As you can see here, I'll keep on executing this. So after 10 seconds, the data must go off. Yes. Now there are no records in the collection. So this is how TTL index works. So just remember the syntax. Now to the next step, that is step 9, text search. Full text search. Full text search is very important in MongoDB because it is schemaless. It's very easy to do a full text search. You just need to create a text index on a field. As you can see in the documentation here, so this is a documentation page for text search. MongoDB supports query operations that perform text search on string content. MongoDB uses text index and the text operator. So this is important. So we have to create a text index and we have to use a text operator. So this is the syntax for the text operator, which will be performing the search. We'll be giving the search string first, then we'll be specifying the language, then we'll be specifying whether it's case sensitive or not, and finally we'll be specifying whether it is diacritic sensitive or not. So this is the syntax for text operator. Prior to that, do remember that we need to create the text index. So let me do the first step, that is to create a text index. Let me copy from the JS file, copied it. So demos text search is the collection name, copied it, pasted here. So we don't have an index. So let me create a collection for this. So demo text search. So the collection is created. Now I'm going to create an index on the message field. So indexes before and after is 2 and 1. Indexes, I'm going to view indexes. As you can see, we have 2 indexes. One is of type text. Now I'm going to insert text data value into full text search. So let me copy it from the JS file, paste it on Mongo Booster, and then run it. So now we must see around 11 records here. Let me do a refresh. We have 11 records. 11 documents. If you see the document, it's very easy. It has messages, good coffee with cures fatty liver, good coffee, best among all. So it's a simple document. Search in full text. The first one is to search for message with good, easy. So it will be search both with good and easy. Let me paste it. On running this query, we must get messages with both good and easy. But currently we won't find because it's not a text search. It's a plain find query. So it won't find anything. So let us give it same thing with text search now. Pasted it. As you can see, I have used the text operator. Previously I haven't used it. And then I have given the search operator. On running this, we must see the documents with both good and easy. Let me expand this one. So easy, so we have documents matching easy and good. Now I'm going to ignore fatty. On executing this, we must get results without fatty. Yes. So the document with fatty text is not selected. So let me show it again. In our previous execution, we got the document with fatty liver is mentioned, but currently, since we are ignoring it, the particular document with fatty text is ignored. Next one, I'm going to search a complete text is also here. On executing this, we must get an exact document. So which has the exact text. Now the interesting one, that is, I'm going to search for goodness. It will be listing the documents with good also. That's the power of text search. Selected, run. So you can see documents with good text also. So that is the intelligence of full text search. Now to the next one, where we are going to search for easiness. So it will list the document with words easy also. Let me run this one. As you can see, MongoDB queries are easy. So this document got listed after we searched for easiness. Similarly, we can search for happy. We'll get documents with happy as well as happiness. As you can see in the result, we have document with happy as well as happiness. Now I'm going to search the word the EC. The word the will be ignored. Let me search it. As you can see, there are no the in the document and it is ignored. So the common words will be ignored. The next one is very interesting and important. Please note that every document search will have a text score. You can also manually rate a document, or by default it will be given a text score. Remember that every document has a text score. So now we are going to see what the text score for every document. I am going to search for coffee. So as you can see here, the search results have score mentioned over here. So every document is having a text score, and note that the text score is based on its own algorithm. For example, if you take the first document, we have coffee repeated many times, so its text score is higher for this particular keyword coffee. So it's easily understandable. This is how text search works. So 3 things to remember. For text search, you must create a text index. Number 2, you need to use text operator and search operator. And number 3 is every document will be given a text score by default. You can also edit the text score manually. Now let us move to the next topic.